Hi, everyone. It is Coach Mo Fall. How are you today? I am America's career coach and the creator of the Kick-Ass Career Workshop, where we help professional women get promotions, salary increases, and land new jobs no matter what the economy is doing. And you never know what the external factors are, all without working harder, without playing office politics, or being inauthentic. If you're a professional woman who knows you deserve more fulfillment and more money, I want you to keep listening because you are in the right place. If you're a client of mine, I'd love you to comment below and say hello. Hey, that rhymes. And if you like what you hear, share this Facebook Live to friends and family. Today, I'm talking about something that is important to you and your future. If you want a salary increase this year, hello from LA and hello to Donna. How are you doing, Donna? I want you to pay close attention because when I talk about money, some beautiful, full hearted women say, "Oh, Mo, money's not that important. I just want to do good in the world." You do better good making more money. Trust me on that. You can have more impact when you move up. And today I am announcing a kickoff of something absolutely first ever. Those of you who were around a couple of months ago, and hello to Susan J. And yes, we love our kick-ass sisterhood. Hello to all my lovely clients who are here. Clients, you can grab a hold of what I'm going to be talking about as well. I did a deep dive on salary and what it takes to move up salary-wise a few months ago. And I got rave reviews that it was one of the best things I ever did. It was each and every day. There was a new topic. I dove in very specifically. I think I started at $60,000 a year all the way up to $1 million plus. Every single salary band moving up, what it requires to be at that level. And I want you to know, since I got so much positive feedback, I've decided to do a bit of a replay, if you will, and a live coaching session. I know, never done this before. So below, you will see a very small little offer for $44 to buy the entire series on a separate platform. If you're one of my clients, it's a separate library. We put all of the salary series together on our platform so you can watch that at any time. And when you come to the live coaching call in 10 days, you will receive a handout and I will walk you through exactly where you are, what may be causing you to be stuck, and how to up level. Now, if you're one of my clients, you have all the tools to up level in the 12-week workshop modules that you still have lifetime access to. If you are not a client, we may find out that you're going to need some expert help to get where you haven't been able to get. Or if you've gotten demoted or pushed down. One of the women I spoke to on a clarity call last week had a salary reduction during the pandemic and they haven't brought her back, but she's still $40,000 underpaid. One of our awesome clients over this past week, actually several of them over the past week, have made announcements of their next up level job. One of our gals is making a $75,000 increase job to job. Why? Because she was able to get a promotion when she was working with us and then had all the tools for what was next. She had on her heart even a bigger role than she was able to get a promotion when we were working together, but that helped her step into her power in a new way. Here's a few things I want you to contemplate. If you're tired of being stuck at the same salary level, if you are unsure of the steps needed to get to the next level in your career, and if you haven't gotten promoted or gotten a raise in the last 2 years, you're losing money. And again, so many women say, "Mo, it's not about the money." It is about the money. Here's the thing that I'm going to tell you about that I covered again over and over in the salary series that you'll have 100% access to. Let's call it lifetime access. When you purchase the very small $44 offer, $44 for my entire series. It is 4 to 5 hours of coaching content that you're going to get and a live coaching call. So take advantage of this opportunity. Those of you who have joined my 12-week workshop, you know that I've never, ever before done something for $44. But I wanted to come out here and describe this for you because I want to help you understand the truth about salary and the truth about why so many women get stuck at a salary level. And that's what I cover in my salary series. And it's what I'm going to be covering personally for you on a coaching call live in 10 days. You're going to see a few more email reminders about this, but I wanted to use this Facebook Live to talk to you about this. Most women who we talk to on our complimentary career clarity calls, and please feel free to book one of those as well. That's complimentary. Talk to one of our expert career breakthrough strategists who can help you walk through what's going on, what's not happening for you, and where you want to go. And if we are the right match for all of that picture, we can talk to you about our 12-week workshop, which transforms your soul, your life, and your career. Your soul-powered career feels so much different than what you're doing it now. If you're one of my clients, say hey and say hello and say amen to that. Because when you have a soul that is powering your career and your life, it's just so much different than what you're doing right now, which is probably efforting, which is probably stressing, which is probably wondering what your boss is thinking, how to manage your boss, whether you should wait, stick around, wait. Again, this woman I spoke to on Friday, she's waiting around for them to change things for her. And she's at least $40,000 less than market. So what I want you to say to yourself right now, being truthful to yourself, are you making the money that you know you ought to be? Are you at the market level for what you bring to the table? And if you're like all of the women we've ever talked to on our complimentary career clarity call, by the way, that's mofall.com/live clarity, you are probably between $40,000 and $100,000 of underpaid. I know that when you're suffering and struggling in your career and life, most of the time it's because you're playing too small. And that next level looks like a big, hairy problem. It may be in how you're doing it now. That next level may seem out of touch, out of reach. I don't know how to do that. They're going to demand more. I can't possibly work more hours. So your intellect and your defense mechanisms are causing you to believe some untruths. If you're at your career for greater than 15 years and you haven't advanced 3 times, 3 levels up, I'm just going to go boom, 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 3 levels up in 15 years. If you haven't done that in 15 years, you got a career disease. If you've been in your career greater than 15 years and you haven't made a move in the last 2 years, you've got a stuck, stalled out situation. And most career moves, one level to the next, is 20 to 50,000 per year. So if you're not making those moves year after year, I mean, let's do some math because the salary series requires a little bit of simple math, and I'm going to do some math for you right now. Go ahead and write your salary down. Go ahead and write your title down. Now, some of you who are my clients, you may have just gotten a nice salary increase. That's cool, but let's look to the next one. Why not? So salary and title. And then I want you to look at that number and that title. And I want you to reflect for yourself. When was the last time you got upgraded salary-wise? When was the last time you got upgraded title-wise? Be honest with yourself. Be honest. And what is that title that you should have? What is that title that you are really education, expertise, and experience? When you put all that together, are you at the right level? Again, this woman I spoke to on Friday, I do some of the clarity calls. You never know. Are you going to get Mo? She didn't have a title that was what a 44-year-old woman should have. And so that's why in talking with her on the clarity call on Friday, I said, you're about $40,000 underpaid given what you do and where you are career wise. And she said, yeah, I probably should be at that level. And I like the people here. And I said, you know what you're doing every year? You're writing your company a check for $40,000 a year just because they're nice. And she lives in a big city. There are plenty of opportunities, not only in her local area, but now with so many jobs being remote, with a expertise and getting her soul to be thriving. Because if you're sitting around in a job that is not paying you and you don't have a career move, or maybe you don't even have a career, you just have a job, and maybe you've bounced job to job because someone said, oh, there's this company I know, they have an opening, you'd be great for that, and you just kind of took that job, and you really don't have the career. And a career is an asset. A career is something that you build and it gains in its value over time. A job is a grind out. So even if you're director of marketing and you haven't had an increase in 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, maybe you're at the same company for over a decade. There's no way, hardly any, very small infinitesimal possibility that if you've been at a company for greater than a decade that you're at the market level. Very few companies know how to make that happen for you. So if you've been at your company greater than a decade, I can almost guarantee without even talking to you that you're leaving money on the table. If you haven't had a move in 2 years and you're greater than 15 years in your career, you're leaving money on the table. I mean, again, from an expert's perspective, I know what a healthy career looks like. I had one, and our clients have them. Our clients come to us oftentimes toxic environment, passed over for promotion, playing too small, job loss, or oftentimes personal tragedy interrupts the career path, the job success, and then a backslide. Or I tried to be a real estate agent, that didn't work out. I got to get back into the career I know how to do. Whatever the disruption, whatever the reason why you're not playing at the level that you ought to be playing at, title, which means contribution into the organization, and compensation. So listen to me use those words together. And if you're one of my clients in the Active Kick-Ass Workshop, please feel free to ask a question about this when we coach tomorrow night. Your contribution level in an organization determines your compensation level. And I've seen this so many times with the clients who we've worked with. Mo, I was sitting around a table and I had a great idea, but they didn't care, and it would have saved us money and it would have solved all these problems. But they were like shutting me down. Oh, because you're not at the level of contribution that they expect you to be making that type of suggestion. And they're not paying you at the level to make that type of suggestion. And I know that sounds like, but I'm a nice person and I'm smart and I know what to do. That's how organizations work. It's a hierarchy, isn't it? And when you're not at the right place of power in that hierarchy for what you bring to the table, you're not making the money you want to make, and you're not contributing at the level you want to make. They go hand in hand 99% of the time. When you're not making the money, it's also you're not contributing at the level that you're built for. Now, who else is going to tell you this? No one, because people don't get it. I get it. Why? Because my career looked like this. Over time, I would move to another company, gain title, gain money, gain title, gain money, gain title, gain money. I've always been competitive. Even as a young girl, I wanted to run faster, ride my bike faster, which is why I started teaching kids in my neighborhood how to ride their bikes, because I wanted them to ride their bike faster too. I didn't just want to ride fast. It's no fun when you're the only one riding fast. You want other people to ride fast. And now that I've started a movement of soul-powered women, I want all women to ride fast. I want all women to feel the feeling of being powered by your soul and contributing at a higher level in your career and getting paid at that level. It totally sucks if you're at the contribution level and you're not at the compensation level. It totally sucks. I don't think I've ever met a single woman who's been at a compensation level but not at the contribution level. There are some people in this world that fits, and it's usually not a woman. I'm just saying. You hear me? You hear me, and you know me, don't you? You know me by what I say. Most women are too busy working and taking care of everything else to advance themselves in a way that makes sense. And when you advance yourself, guess what? It's easier to pay for someone to clean your house. It's easier to pay for someone to do anything for you. And maybe that's part of the picture that you want to consider. Making more money means that you can afford things that are bogging you down. I'm not saying this for bragging. I'm just saying it because it's true. I've had a housekeeper for 25 years. Matter of fact, the same one for like 22. She's almost like a part of our family. And she has been super helpful in helping us manage a busy two professional household, especially when we were raising kids. Okay. So being able to be at a contribution level in a company means that you're feeling smart, you're feeling valued, you're feeling valuable. And then you're going to grow to the next level. And then you're going to have to look around and go, is that next level around for me? Oop, nope. I'm going to go to another company to get that next level. If you're with your organization for over 10 years, you are probably underpaid. I'm going to say that again because I said it like 5 minutes ago, and I want to say it again to you. If you are at your same company for greater than 10 years, it is a high likelihood that you are underpaid. It is also a high likelihood that you have put up with not advancing. If you're working for the federal government and you're 1 or 2 years away from that pension plan, stick around and get that pension. Everyone else, hear me say this. There are hundreds of thousands of dollars on the table for you to advance your career that you're not getting because you don't know how. And I know how. I know how to help you. I know how to up level how you feel about yourself and how to look at your accomplishments and achievements. This is what we do in our kick-ass coaching program. But in 10 days, I'm going to offer you the opportunity to get coached by me so that you can understand where you're at and where you ought to be. Don't you want to know that? It's $44. Come on. It's not even the cost of taking your kids out to lunch on Saturday. You're going to learn exactly what the problem is. And I'm going to go through with that. I don't care if there's 100 people on there. I'm going to tell you, each and every one of you, what is going on and what that next level looks like. We're going to have an exact stair-step method for you to see what is going on. It is my passion in life to help women get comfortable with their power and to get comfortable with making money. It is my passion in life to stop women from undercharging for their services. So if you're an accountant making $80,000 and you've been at $80,000 for 10 years, you are undercharging. And I don't care if you're an employee, you're still charging your company money for your services. Call it what you will. You're accepting less money. You're undercharging for your value. Don't do that any longer. Stop it. Stop it right now. Put your stake in the ground and declare for yourself, I am no longer going to put up with being underpaid and contributing at a lower level than what I'm built for. I am smart, I am worthy, and I am ready to take it to the next level. And look, if you don't want to wait 10 days for us to go through this coaching, I get it. You know, I'm not very patient sometimes as well. So you can do some live coaching with me. Again, $44. Get the whole package of the salary series, know exactly how to calibrate your next level. And we're going to do some live coaching. I'm going to give you an exact roadmap of where you are and where you ought to be and what you need to do about it. Now, how you get there, maybe you want to work with us and get some real transformational coaching and change your life forever. If you don't want to wait, I get it. I do. You can book your complimentary career clarity call this week, mofall.com/liveclarity. You can talk to one of my career breakthrough strategists who's a specialist in what we do, and you will have the answers to what's going on and next steps. If you watch my 5 shifts webinar, likely many of you have seen my 5 shifts webinar. You know exactly the 5 shifts that I take all of my clients through. I am so eager to help more women advance their soul's power, advance their career outcomes. When you are making more money, if you're a client of mine and you're making more money and have a new job because of the work we did today, bravo today, with the work we've done, bravo. I'd love you to know, to say in the comments what it's meant for you as a human being to be more in line with your value and more in line with your talents, because I know how that feels. I remember every day when I got a promotion or a paycheck, a new job that satisfied my value proposition, that satisfied the level of contribution. I remember working for a health system. It was my longest job in my career. I was there for 5 years. You can look me up at LinkedIn. You'll know where that is. And when I got a promotion in that job with a significant pay increase, I felt very satisfied and very happy. You know, one of the doctors I worked with at the time actually gifted me a bottle of Dom Perignon because I went from executive director to VP, and I got a nice salary bump with that. And I felt fulfilled and satisfied that they saw my value and they saw the work. I was doing a lot of very hard work transforming the cardiac services of a health system here in South Florida. A lot of hard work. And literally saving patients' lives in the ER by implementing national standards. And it wasn't always a popular role. I wasn't popular at all. I took a lot of heat for that job. And as a registered nurse, I was doing the right thing by the patient. So I was ready to take the heat, even when it was a blowtorch sometimes from others who had turf or money that they were losing or getting impinged on. Someday I'll tell that story in a little bit more detail. But what I'm here to say to you is this: when you get the gratification of moving up in your career and contributing at the level that feels right and just and true for what you bring to the table, and a paycheck that matches that, that feels so good because your soul feels seen and satisfied. When you're paid your worth, it feels fantastic. Why would you want to limp through your entire career hoping and wishing on other people? I want you to think about it right now. You have the ability to upgrade yourself. You do. You have the ability either to do it on your own without me. Why would you do that? It takes so much longer and it's more painful. Or to book yourself a complimentary career clarity call, mofall.com/live clarity, and get rolling. Get rolling on that upgrade. Right now, it appears that we're in a inflationary time. It appears that the markets are doing some crazy jimming and jiving. Your best investment right now is in you, because people are looking for your talent. And if you don't know how to present yourself in the proper, more powerful way, if you don't know how to get your resume, LinkedIn, and interview talent and skills up to par, you're not going to be able to take advantage of that next salary move. It's up to you to do that. You are invariably in the driver's seat of your career. And if you haven't taken the wheel, which is what I cover in my 5 shifts webinar, if it's been a while for you to see that, check that out at mofall.com/masterclass. You've got to be in the driver's seat of your destination for your career. Do not count on anyone else to do that. Do not give anyone else the power and control of the level of contribution that you know you should be making and the level of compensation that you know you should be making. Hand in hand, compensation, contribution, hand in hand, hand in hand, hand in hand. You're playing too small if your paycheck's too small. And if your paycheck's too small, you're playing too small. And if you don't feel that that's the case, that your paycheck is too small, but you've got a big job, then your company is cheap as shit and you need to run to a company that is understanding how to compensate you appropriately. Our clients make their career move because they get the understanding of the alignment with who they are and what they bring to the table with the right company, with the right compensation. That's a good one too, because the culture and the company that you are working in matters a lot to how good you feel about that contribution and compensation match. So, we're going to talk more about this on our live coaching call on July 21st. You're going to get live coaching from me. We're going to be on a Zoom call together, and I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to understand where you're at career-wise. I'm going to give you a roadmap of what's hanging you up and where you ought to be. Oh, yeah, we're going to get down to business. We're going to talk details. We're going to dive in, and you're going to have the entire salary series to guide you, to help you understand what's going on. You're going to have that package forever. I know. It's a big deal. $44. You get that entire salary series forever, a worksheet, and a live coaching call with me. Something I've never done before. We're doing like a summer sale. Summer sale on Coach Mo. For all of you who've had clarity calls or watched the webinar, oh, Mo, I can't really afford to work with you. Wish you would have something less. Now, I'm not going to transform your life the way I would in 12 weeks. Let's not get misrepresented on this one. I am going to coach you live on that call about your compensation level. I'm going to help you understand where you're downplaying and who you need to be and what you need to do to play at that next level. It's a very valuable thing to know. It's a very valuable thing to know what the gap is and why. That's what we're going to cover live July 21st, salary series, live coaching with Coach Mo. You get an invite to a special Zoom call only if you register, and the registration is $44. I think that's like the cheapest concert ticket you could ever buy, and it's going to be more valuable to you than any concert you've ever been to. I know Elton John's cool. Who's touring right now in this summer? A lot of cool things to spend $44 on, but probably not as valuable as knowing where you're at salary wise and the attributes and what you need to be doing to get to that next level. Coach Mo Fall here, kick-ass career coach. Soul-powered careers is what we do, because when your career is powered by your soul, you're able to ask for more. You're able to show up in an interview in a way that's more powerful, more free, more aligned, more congruent with what your contribution is all about, what your achievements are all about. That's why we do it the way we do. Your soul-powered career is going to pay you much more than the way you're doing it now. So learn the first steps of how to do that with my salary series live summer special, July 21st. Book now on the link below, $44. It's awesome. I'll see you on that call, and I will get to know you and your career challenge with compensation, and we'll get a roadmap going. This is Coach Mo Fall. mofall.com/live clarity to jumpstart your career by having a complimentary career clarity call, or follow the link below to join me on my salary series coaching special on July 21st. We'll see you there, coachmofall.com, and everywhere on social media. If your soul is not powering your career, you don't have the career that you can. Let us help you do that. This is Coach Mo Fall. Hello, and big high fives and hugs to all of my wonderful clients who joined me today. We'll see you on that special coaching session, July 21st. Link below for that salary series live coaching. We'll see you there.